morning here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports?
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
This defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Handing it off to Brown. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Tua, and this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tua.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he's got some space here.
Yeah, bro, you can't run no dime against no heavy sets like that, bro. That's a recipe right there.
10, touchdown, 49ers. The CD,
yes, dude. I've seen that happen so many times. Dudes come out there in that dime set against like a power run formation and they get obliterated. Like,
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates.
I had a pass play lined up and shit too. I seen that. I was like, oh nah, nah, we gotta run that.
To try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start.
Oh, you cool. I ended up out at a little family function and shit, like, for the last, like, 2 hours, so I ain't been near the game. Yeah, it worked out. I didn't really want to keep playing the computer. Rich ducked me the first week. I'm like, shit, I ain't about to get this game, man.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line.
True.
Your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down.
Ooh. Walk it down.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Man, what? I'm gonna ride that as their away team.
They have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
That's a tough one, though. I didn't think you was about to throw that to me.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make the score.
Sometimes they hold me out, though. Sometimes they end up giving it to you. And like, let you get that little run after catch joint. So that's why I wasn't too confident.
For a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Yeah, that's what I'm used to it doing right there, going right through the hands.
The only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that.
Oh, good shit,
Fred. It
Fred.
doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the ball.
Yeah, I don't even know how to play your team coming into this joint.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
I got lucky getting my second defensive tackle as a superstar. That wasn't even supposed to happen.
On 2nd and 12, Tua got
him in.
It's Brown. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard
that
line.
Greenlaw? Yeah, yes, sir.
It was a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Ooh, come on, take that.
And incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
A little bit of space.
Fielded at the 20.
Damn.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Yeah, I don't even know why he back there, to be honest. I came back. I changed some stuff, made some trades, and then all of a sudden he was back there. I ain't even question it.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but
you talking about Debo?
That length, that's just not being prepared.
Oh, yeah.
Are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Just hard to let him get loose.
That time through the air. 31 yards.
For real. I think I left the bruiser on him, but sometimes it don't be working against users. I'll be trying to switch it up sometimes.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Bennett. And brought down, but not before.
Yo, computer drafted me this raw-ass 6'5" rookie with 93 speed.
And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield.
My computer drafted it for me.
And then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 snaps.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I looked at him like, yo, I had to trade my third receiver. I was like, he got to get some time.
Keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Lance now on first down.
Oh, good shit. I thought he was going to go straight right, cut in like that.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
Yeah, I did want to give it to bro, too, but couldn't overfeed him.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Yeah.
How about this for a
Yeah, kind of on the sneak on the other side, too, the one I threw it to, because I thought your linebacker was going to cover it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hell no, I'm over here in Delaware, right outside of Philly.
For their next drive. And some dangerous territory.
Yeah, we all the way over.
A 3 and out here.
Us even being in this league random as hell for real.
This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Right.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Ooh.
And it's intercepted.
That's tough.
Picked off by Quadri
That's tough.
Diggs. And into the end zone.
I didn't know if that was some kind of route you was running. I didn't know.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further.
That's actually a blessing. I ain't gonna lie.
Struggled this badly in the first half.
But yeah, I don't remember how we got in this league. I feel like I was playing with I don't remember who invited us to this shit. Somebody told us about it.
I think the backups get a lot of play.
Actually, I think it was one of our homies that don't even play Madden. He really played 2K. I think he said like niggas in Tennessee was like had this whole league or something he knew. I feel like it was some shit like that.
This will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First down, Miami.
Oh, right.
Start the drive. And fresh off the pick 6.
Yeah, they definitely did their thing with that.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball,
I say even the leagues I've been in before wasn't even this organized.
For a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
To those defensive backs for the former
That's just funny as hell. He said niggas responded timely.
Just out at me for some reason.
Deep in there.
You ain't lying though.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come.
Chap really took this league serious. He really stepped up with it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, that takes time, man.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Oh, word.
On the
handoff. This is Brown.
The X Factors is some brand new shit though. Like that like changed the whole dynamic of the game. Cause I'm right with you on that. Like I'm used to just playing with like, you know what I mean, players, and if they good, they're good. You know, whatever.
Pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
But this shit definitely still smooth though.
Now Tua.
Oh my God, he is right there. Oh, you can't make that up. They say you up too much. That's cool.
This offense finding
Man,
its legs now. Here's another first
streamers. I'm sitting here like, what the hell just happened? But they did put us up crazy. You know, they put us in position.
They give it to Brown. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not
that
been
boy Eric getting in there, ain't he? God damn.
I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Oh yeah. Yo, I had to make so many funny ass maneuvers just to kind of make the O-line solid.
From the gun, it's Tua. Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Parker. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line.
Yeah, that shit is like a demon on here.
This first half, it hasn't come and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll run on first down. It's Brown. And a short gain down to about the 33. The tackle by Eric Armstead. On 2nd and 9, Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. There goes a deep ball inside.
Oh, hell no.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback.
I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get this. I got some shit I got to get off here if I can get that shit, though.
This drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And
I don't see it. I don't see it.
On play action,
I think that damage is done, you know what I mean?
That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears at the 45.
I really want to see what Tennessee do though.
They'll try the left side. Mitchell. He's got the first down and more inside.
Yeah.
Down right around the 37.
Yeah, because Henry was definitely a good filler for some of the holes we had. I've been a Tennessee fan since McNair and them. Yeah, so I go all the way back with it.
As they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Here's Lance. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in the second week of the regular season.
Yeah, that's a fact. They just got to show up when it counts for real. It always feels like it's one player that really ends up folding it away, but it's a team effort. This shit, it did this thing where I can't like pick a player or some shit. I don't know if it's gonna let me. Oh, it just unfroze itself. There we go. It's kind of random when it does it.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And Lance now to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel.
Glad he still didn't do that shit.
Inside the 15-yard line.
Boys was coming.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Ooh, snagged him.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again.
I didn't think he was getting that.
Their own 25-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one.
Yeah, that's how I was feeling. I'm like, oh, I don't feel bad about that. Like, it felt good.
He was playing by this type of a play. And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, they there. God damn.
Intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles.
You said what?
Thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting
question
because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around, or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup. But right now,
I don't remember what his ability was.
Is your defense. They'll keep you in the game to give him an opportunity to get back on track. Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down now, it's Mitchell. He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
Play peekaboo on that.
49ers. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And that's his 2nd touchdown of this
see.
game, and this one add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how
I'm just glad he ain't blocking in the back. He had plenty of opportunity.
A long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Tua sets up to pass it. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Second and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic.
Them boys in position, man.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze.
Nah, you be in these leagues for a minute, keep asking them questions of me. Shit, these niggas will definitely get you some info. Some of these plays they be running.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's Tua's running back, complete.
True.
Able to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments.
It is kind of random to like really get some like just get that kind of smoke in like on this game. Because really, we only hop on now to play these league games.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 52's the mic. Watch Mike, watch Mike. Come on, the ball hard.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one
true.
down inside the 20.
What you do for work and all that?
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Oh, shit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Yeah, that's a hell of a position. Did you have to climb through ranks and all that, or did you get that, like, right out of school?
Forecast true. For more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game.
Yeah, I know that insurance game is definitely some good money, though.
That's how they're approaching it.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance.
Ooh, right to him.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one.
That was tough.
That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lance. That's complete outlet to Ayuk. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns,
now what's how long you been doing that for?
You can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Again, it's Lance. He finds his man, complete. That's
anybody else. That's crazy.
Work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was
discussed in the
half just being torn in shreds or being erased off
the
Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Ooh, I should have known they was going to do that. I knew they was going to do that. Damn, I hate when they do that shit. That shit's crazy.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the
that's tough. That's definitely tough.
Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Open net is Waddle, complete. And able to get
that's a good pass,
the 10 to the 15.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked
unobtainable.
Well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice
they got me doing some shit I can't even make it make sense to try to do. Yeah.
Brown. And he
I
works
don't
it
think that
across the
shit
25 before being tackled.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, boy, Fred don't play.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
Ooh, good ball.
It's Waddle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the
I like that, though. That's a good pass.
So far in this game, but right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll run on first down. Brown, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard
down there.
loss. That's going
so
to
I
be
like to see.
2nd and 11. Tua going to throw. Trying to lay
oh, he got that. Oh, let's go.
Incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I'm getting the
I thought he had that shit.
Getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
That boy got
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to pass. Tua.
There it is. There it is. That was it. Oh, that's tough.
They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now,
slid right in front of me.
The formula working. See if they can keep it up.
Still in
I couldn't even trip. It is what it is.
They're on the move. 1st and 10.
Damn right.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
Let's go. You know how to possession catch on the sides and all that?
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game.
When you're going to catch the ball, instead of hitting triangle, hit X if you want him to keep his feet in bounds, or you hit square if you want him to keep running. I know I ain't packing no gloves. That's my fault. I was just over there too. Like looking at him, I ain't think to grab him.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Oh, get that.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
There we go.
My goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Niners will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
There we go.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. And that
I was like, they should be bowling over that dime. He's coming out in that dime.
You can tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Nah, that last one was crazy.
There is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Oh, man.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game?
Yo, low-key, that's why I don't throw the hit sticks all game. Sometimes you got to wait and throw that joint later. They just give it to you.
How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I was gonna say, like, for me, I don't pay attention to it too much. Like, the only things I'll do for the most part is look at like a player that's older and a player that's younger and see who got more value. Like, I just did that on my old line. Somebody was trying to retire, and his replacement was basically somebody that's sitting behind the player I got starting right now. So I was like, well, I ain't about to sign the old dude. I'm about to just sign, the young dude and just let the old dude walk, even though he's a higher rank, like he's got a higher rating.
Oh, he dropped it. That's pretty indicative of the way.
So, yeah, that's all I do. It ain't really nothing crazy. It's just, for real, like, you really got to pick what players you think you really need to keep. It ain't really about, like, if they're a superstar necessarily or not. Like, is it worth paying them and do you need to keep them? That's pretty much what I do.
After the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Tua. Right back to Waddle, and this time he's got it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
I had to get this a little bit faster if I was right.
Hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays harder.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of
that shit crazy.
Coverage has been a problem all game
I had to find them somewhere.
I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage,
God damn.
them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Lance looking to throw it. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are
4th on the year. Oh, man.
Gold with the extra point. And
I remember this nigga's gold on more. I was hoping that's what they said.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away.
Oh, man.
Touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
That's all right.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
Big Craig going to work.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He's still at the 25. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Tua on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, I sent him on that one.
Can't convert on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field.
I didn't think it was going to work that well, though.
Play action, now it's Lance. Incomplete on the deep ball. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play
take it away who we want it.
With his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19.
I thought he was about to whack him.
Should have opted for the touchback.
We made that hop happen. I was like, oh, we got one.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Nah, your whole D-line did go like, that shit was crazy.
Certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Oh, shit.
On first down,
go.
it's Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On play action, here's Tua.
Oh,
He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete.
oh man. I thought I had that too.
Inside the 45.
All right, let me make Charvarius take one to the crib.
Of what has been a one-sided affair.
Oh, it can't be greedy though. I'm just sick. I ain't even. This wasn't even the game plan we had in mind. Trying to make somebody else a superstar.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Play action. Now it's Tua. This ball is caught by Shaheen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching
That's tough. That's tough. I should have let him just play.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much.
I didn't think he was passing out of that. My wildest dreams.
But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. Tua now on first down. This is caught.
Ooh, sneaky.
For the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
I hear that, shoot. I thought they was going. I thought Goose in position. I'm saying like, what the hell happened?
Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight
better than the Goose egg, though. Shit, I'll take it too.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Man.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And
ain't playing a strategy, man.
Just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And
oh, you caught it.
Before he's out of bounds. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks.
It really is bullying them kids, though.
Yardage on just about every throw that they make, and there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught at Samuel, and he gets this inside.
Somebody got caught up.
Yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it.
Oh, there you go.
And
that nigga tightrope. Me too.
Another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. Head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone
About to
for a
grab.
touchback.
Oh, yeah.
The Dolphins at the line ready
I was
for
crushing
the next
them in there.
drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Yet another mistake after the interception.
Damn right.
Gosh, you look up at
Damn right it is a science.
They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And
No, I know.
also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation,
he's pulled the body.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously,
man.
Stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now a play fake. Lance.
Oh, no!
Behind him.
Oh, he was open.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10.
Oh,
Don't
my
be surprised
God.
to bring a little pressure on this snap.
It just felt right, too. Like, it felt like that was it.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Lance.
Try, Debo. Try.
Incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up.
They hold you out, man. You should have had it. It's unfortunate.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?